and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm back with my first product empties for 2021. I am so excited to share with you guys these products that I've got in this little tub right here, this little bucket thing. You guys know I always film my product empties in this when I film it, so I'm so excited to share with you guys my thoughts on these products that I've finished in the past couple months. So I'm gonna start by just grabbing things because this video tends to be super long, so let's get started. So the first thing on top that I see is this gel body lotion in watermelon and mint from Sunday Rain. This is one that I actually picked up from Dollar Tree, which I was so surprised to find, and for $1, you can't beat that. So this has watermelon extracts, and the cool thing about this is it is quite literally what it says. It was a gel body lotion, so instead of the typical creamy lotion that you're used to, it was a gel consistency, which I'm not gonna lie, was definitely weird at first because I was like, oh, I don't know how I feel about this. But I actually thought this was really nice, and I think that in the summer this would be even better because you could put this in the fridge as it suggests on the back. You could put this in the fridge for 10 minutes and put it on your body afterwards, and it is gonna cool you up real nice. I really like the scent. You could definitely smell the slight watermelon scent in there, but mostly the mint in there, but I really liked it. It wasn't overpowering at all, and the only thing that I had an issue with was I noticed sometimes after I used it I would feel a little like sticky on my skin. I don't know what it was. It wasn't super sticky that it was uncomfortable, but I would just notice a little like something afterwards. So that is something to keep in mind, but for $1 I thought that this lasted quite a bit, and it is vegan friendly and they did not test it on animals, so that's always a plus. And it's always nice to see brand name products at Dollar Tree. There is going to be quite a lot of Dollar Tree products in this product empties because I actually ended up using up a lot of them. Okay, so the next product in here is this Locking and Coconut Curls Air Dry Cream from xoxo. This is what it looks like. I got this one at Target, and I know there's something going on with xoxo that they're canceled right now. This is actually, I bought this a while ago, but I really like this. I think that this might be one of my favorite kind of curl creams. I felt like the hold wasn't that strong in this, but what I liked about it is it left my hair not as frizzy and it smelled really good. The coconut scent in this is not disgustingly coconutty, because there are some hair products for waves and curls that the coconut smell is really heavy, and this one is really not, and I really liked it. It says that this has coconut oil and shea butter, and it helps curls hold their bounce without the crunch, and I think that that is completely accurate for this. It is very nice for keeping your curls soft but also still there. So I really like this. The only problem I had with it, honestly, is that it was such a small bottle that it doesn't really last that long with thick hair. So that was the only downside, but I really enjoyed this product. It was pretty affordable, as I remember, from Target, and I thought it was really good. I think it did the job, and sorry about this brand that it's being canceled, but I really like that product in particular. Next up, we've got this little skin cream from Medline Remedy. It is the Phytoplex Botanical Nutrition for Sensitive Skin. It says that it hydrates while maintaining the skin's natural moisture balance. It is apparently CHG compatible, paraben free, hypoallergenic, pediatrician tested for all ages. So I think this is one of those little samples that my sister got from those baby kind of free gifts that they give from like Target and all those places, but I thought this was really great. I have kind of sensitive skin, I'm noticing, because I do have eczema certain times of the year, and I am noticing like my skin kind of thrives with these hypoallergenic kind of lotions. So I really like this one. This one was a quick one that I used up. Obviously it's a sample size. I thought that was really great, so if I see this again I would pick this up. But in case you guys are looking for a good lotion that is for sensitive skin, this one is a really good one. And yeah, I just wanted to mention that really quickly. Next up, we've got this Cetaphil lotion, and this is one that I got from Influencer in a Vox box. This is this Sheer Hydration Replenishing Body Lotion, and I was using this consistently for a while after every shower, and I really like it. The scent is ridiculously good. I don't know how to describe it. Let me sniff it again. It is just so, it's so fresh and so clean. It smells so, so good. And I really, really like this. I think that it did what it was saying that it would do. It was really hydrating. It felt really great on my skin. There was one downside to it though that I noticed. If you kept rubbing it on your skin, it would kind of peel. You know when like it like starts peeling off, you know what I mean? That I started noticing after prolonged usage, and I was like, oh, I thought it was my skin. I thought maybe, oh man, I need to exfoliate more. So I started exfoliating a lot more in the shower, and then I noticed it was just happening with this lotion. And when I would use other lotions, I wouldn't have any of that. So I realized it was not my skin, it was the lotion. So that is one downside to this, but it smells really, really good. Also, another downside is the packaging itself. This little pump, I swear, it's so hard to get lotion. If you're lotioning up your whole body, it takes forever to like pump. I don't know why. This pump is just not very efficient, but overall, I really liked it. It smelled so good. It was really hydrating. And if it didn't have that peeling, I think it would have been an ideal lotion, to be honest. The smell is just so, so good. And it is good for sensitive skin, so that's always a plus to me. And I love Cetaphil. I use their Cetaphil lotion on my face every morning, and I think that they're a really great brand. So I probably would try this again just to see if it was just a fluke in this bottle that it peeled on me, or if it was just the product in general. I'd probably try that again just to see. The next thing in here is this little sample size. It is a kVPTTdpK cream 10-in-1 complete correction leave-in hair protector from Alterna. I can't remember if this is a sample from Ulta or Sephora, but guys, this is one that has lasted me a long time, and this smells so, so good. Every time I smell it, it reminds me of San Francisco and that trip. If you guys missed those vlogs, I went to San Francisco for my birthday 2020, yeah, last year, I think so. Yeah, honestly the last year feels like it's been 10 years, so I don't really know. But this is what I wore in my hair every day that I was there, so the smell reminds me of it. I don't know how to describe the smell, really. It is almost kind of perfumey. It's kind of sweet, kind of floral, but it smells so, so good. And the thing I love about when you put this in your hair is you smell it for so long. And this is a small sample size, and this lasted my thick hair so long. I loved using this. I tried using it sparingly, but of course I really, really liked it. So this, I would definitely buy the full size product. Once again, it is from Alterna. Never heard of that brand before, so I'm keen to try a full size of this because I really, really liked it. Next up, we've got another little sample size. This is from the Honest brand. It is the Honest Face and Body Lotion, Purely Simple. This is another little sample that my sister got from those little baby gift box things that they give you at like Target and Bed Bath & Beyond, like I said. And she had so many of these that she ended up giving me a few, and I actually really like this. I use this on my face. Like I said, I kind of have sensitive skin. I'm not entirely sure what's going on with that. I think as I'm getting older, maybe my skin is getting a little more sensitive, but I really like this. It did not leave my face feeling greasy, which is something that I noticed a lot of face stuff kind of does, and that is one thing that I really, really hate about some facial lotions or anything like that. But this one is really, really nice. It's hypoallergenic, it's not greasy, it doesn't smell like anything, you know, it's for babies, so it's very sensitive, and I really like this. And I would use it also on my elbows, but I really wish I had a big size of this because I really like it. But I will keep this in mind when I'm buying another facial lotion, because it is seldom that you find one that is actually not greasy. The next thing in here is this Creme de Skin Nutritions. It is a hyaluronic acid 1% plus vitamin C serum from Dollar Tree that I picked up. This is what it looks like. This brand is actually sold on Amazon for more expensive than $1. So if you guys see this at Dollar Tree and you guys want to try it out, definitely pick it up because it is only $1 there. And this is supposed to hydrate, leave you radiant, and it has antioxidants. And it says that it's a clinical formula to improve skin texture and clarity with intense moisture and balance, skin brightness and whiteness. It is for all skin types. So I bought this as a serum, obviously, to use with, like, you know, my rollerball. I usually like to do a serum at night, especially in the winter time, anytime that it's cold, because I usually wake up and my skin's a little more dry than usual. And I thought that in general as a serum it was okay, but I noticed that it was pretty watery. I mean, water is the main ingredient in this, and you could feel it. I feel like when you're using a really high quality serum, you feel the natural oils and you feel it in your skin and on your skin for a while, whereas when it's mainly water and it's cheaper, you feel it kind of dissipate really fast. And not that it's being absorbed, it's just that it dries up really fast because it's mostly water. So I noticed that with this. It took me a while to finish it, which was, I was very surprised because it's not the biggest bottle but not the smallest, but for $1 I thought it wouldn't last too long. But would I repurchase this? Probably not, because it just wasn't what I was looking for. Since I use my serums overnight, I like the heavier ones that are mainly for overnight. So like the one from the Body Shop I really like, because it's really thickly, you know, you feel it in the morning still. So this one did not do the job for what I wanted, but I did notice it was pretty hydrating, other than the fact that it just didn't last long. So if that is what you're looking for, this one might be for you. Plus it's only $1, so if you guys want to just try it out, you could try it out for $1. The next thing in my pile is the CeraVe AM Facial Moisturizing Lotion with Sunscreen. It has SPF 30. I got this from Target. This one, I keep picking it up for some reason just because I like the brand, and I keep forgetting that I don't like it. It leaves my skin super greasy, and that is not what I like. And from this is kind of what I started out with when I started experimenting with having more SPF in my skincare regimen. And I thought that everything with SPF left you greasy and gross, and that's not true, because I've tried out several products now and they don't all leave you like that. But I bought another one because I forgot that I didn't like it that much. But yeah, so I picked this up as a moisturizer for the mornings. Obviously it's SPF. I wanted something that I can go out with and I would have SPF already on my face. But what I don't like about this is it leaves a white cast on your face, and I don't like having the effort that I have to really, you know, make sure there's no white in my eyebrows or on my hair, like here. That's happened to me before, and so I have to really like check, you know, make sure I actually really spread it. I'd rather just have something really quick and clear that I can just go, ooh, I don't have to look in a mirror afterwards, if that makes sense. But yeah, so this one is good. It's pretty affordable if you're looking for an SPF lotion and you don't care about worrying about the white cast. But for me, that is enough for me to say I'm not gonna reuse this, because I just don't want to bother with that. Plus I recently got into using the Supergoop, the unseen sunscreen, whatever it's called, and I really like that so far. So that one might be my new go-to for SPF. Next up, we've got the Pantene Pro V Curl Affair. This is the curl reshaping cream. This is what it looks like. I picked this up when they first were taking this out in Target, and I obviously got called in by the packaging. It is so cute, and I was looking for, you know, more affordable curl creams just to hold the curls, keep my hair not from frizzing. What I liked about this is the smell. It smells so good. It's like very almost perfumey, but sweeter in a good way. It's not so overpowering. It makes your hair smell so good. Downside, once again, this nozzle, very small, so it takes forever to get enough for my hair, and it just takes a while. And the packaging, it looks like pretty big, it looks pretty sizable, but the amount of product that you get is really not that much. I feel like I finished this really super fast compared to my other curl creams that I've had that looked smaller. This one just did not last as long, and I don't know if it really did a good job. I think that it kept my hair looking good and not frizzy for a very short amount of time, and then after that it would be frizzy all over again. So this is one that I just feel like didn't last that long in my hair. I don't know if that was just, you know, a fluke with mine, but I would not recommend this, but it smells good. Next up, we've got this hand cream from Grove Collaborative, their brand. It is the Bergamot Orange. I think this one came as a freebie with one of my orders, and I just wanted to mention that their hand creams are really good. It was kind of watery. I felt like there was a lot of water in it, and Yep, it is the main ingredient in here. The scent Bergamot Orange smelled really, really good. It has coconut and rosehip oil as well in here, so it was very moisturizing. I did notice though, maybe because water is the main ingredient, that the moisture on your skin, it did not last that long. It works temporarily, but it doesn't really last too long on your hands, so if that's an issue for you, definitely avoid this product. Next up, I've got the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Foundation in the color 490. This is Golden Amber, and I don't think this is my shade anymore, but this was my shade during the summer and the spring and summer of last year, and I've been using this foundation for a bit now because I couldn't figure out a foundation that I really liked. I used this every time I did my makeup. I thought it was a really good foundation. I think it's really great. The only thing I have that's a downside to it is you really need to set it if you touch your face a lot or anything like that, because it does transfer if you just like, maybe it's because my face was oily, I'm not sure, but I realized that I needed to set it a lot better. But other than that, this one was one of my favorite foundations because I wanted something that looked really dewy, really natural. I was tired of the whole matte, you know, matte foundation, matte everything kind of look. I wanted something that made me look hydrated and healthy, and this was it for me. So I ended up buying recently another shade, lighter, I forgot what it's called. Something like Radiant Sun, I think it's like 485 is the number. Not entirely sure, don't quote me on that, but that is my shade right now, I think. But I will probably go back to this one pretty soon once I get a little darker again. But I really like this. It smells really good, first of all. It blends really well. I liked applying it the best with a sponge because I noticed it was better to make sure there's not excess product on your face. But this one is a really great foundation, especially for the price. It is such a good drugstore foundation, and I will always recommend this to anyone looking for an affordable new foundation because that one is kind of like a tried and true one for me. The next product in here, you can't even barely see what it looks like. It is the Native deodorant in the scent Lilac and White Tea. This is what it looks like. This is as you can see, I repurchased it already. This is what I'm currently using. This is what it actually looks like. It is this pretty clean packaging, very simple. If you guys have never heard of Native, they are a natural deodorant brand and I buy them from Target. I think they're really great. This one is my favorite scent so far. I've tried out a few. Every time I see the little travel size, I buy it. So I know I've got issues, but they're just so cute and I love having them in my purse and my travel bag. So I always have a Native deodorant on me, but this one is my favorite scent of all the, what is it called again? Lilac and White Tea. I think it is so good. I do think that if you guys are really sweaty in the spring and summer, I don't know if a natural deodorant is really gonna work for you because it isn't an antiperspirant, so you will probably sweat through it. But I have sweat with this on and I still smell really fresh and really great, and the scent lasts so long on my armpits. I don't know, it's just so good. I really love this deodorant and I don't think I would switch to another brand because I have tried other natural deodorant brands and so far this one is the only one that's really worked out for me. The next product is the Maybelline The Falsies Push-Up Angel Mascara. I think this one is broken, so I don't think I can show you the brush. This is what the brush looks like. I don't know if you guys can see it too well, but it is definitely, it's got a weird brush. It's got longer bristles out here and then it curves and then it gets smaller. But I thought this mascara, I don't know, I didn't like it. I just feel like the formula itself didn't hold curls, didn't really do that well of a job. It didn't look like falsies. I just didn't like it. I think it's because of the brush. I don't like this brush. I don't think it was really good. I don't think it did anything for my lashes. Once I put it on my lashes, it would just fall. So I don't know. I don't really like this one. I have other favorites and I am just, yeah, I'm glad that that one is over with, but I wouldn't really recommend that one. Next up, I've got another Dollar Tree product. This is the Blemish patches and I wanted to try this out after seeing a lot of people like find it at their stores. I wanted to see if it was as good as the other pimple patch brands that I've tried out that are way more pricey. And what I noticed about this one has 24 in here in case you guys are wondering, and there's two different sizes. If you guys are curious, there's a bigger one, the 12mm and 8mm. Ooh, I've got mascara on my hand. this was really weird. I don't know what it was about this patch in particular. Sometimes it worked and sometimes it wouldn't, but I did notice overall it worked. So for $1 for 24, I thought that was pretty cool. Maybe it just depends on the kind of pimple. I'm not entirely sure, but I did notice these compared to the other brands like the Mighty Patch or other brands that are really good pimple patches. This one is more like a waxy pimple patch, so it feels like you're putting straight up like a blob of like a clear wax on your face. I think it did really well. I mean, it says the main ingredient is hot melt glue, so I guess it quite literally is just a bit of glue that you're putting on, but I think that overall it works. And sometimes, like I said, it doesn't, but most of the time it works. So for $1, I would definitely repurchase this. Next up, we've got another Dollar Tree product. This one is the Allure Pore Clarifying Witch Hazel Wipes, and there was 30 in here. As you can see, there's so few wipes in here. Honestly, I stopped using this because I couldn't handle the smell. It smelled so bad. I don't know if this is like an old batch or something, but I feel like this does not smell good. And if you're wiping something on your face, if it smells disgusting and chemically, I feel like you just can't keep using it because that seems a little sus. But yeah, so in terms of, you know, cleaning my face off after makeup and stuff, I don't know if it really did that good of a job, but I will say that the wipes were very soft compared to the Bolero wipes, but the Bolero wipes always smell good and they do a better job of cleaning off any makeup or residue. So I think that they're more worth picking up at Dollar Tree compared to this one. So yeah, this one was definitely, I would not recommend because the smell. And I've picked up the pink one as well. I think it was a lavender scent, and it was slightly better, but you could still smell the chemical. So I don't know if it's just the witch hazel in it, but I would not recommend. Then we've got a Bath and Body Works candle. As you guys can see, is pretty burnt. I don't know why it turned like this brownish color, but it won't relight, so I'm giving up on this candle. And this is the lavender and marshmallow scent. It is so good. It says on the bottom here, the merging of two unexpected flavors, lavender and marshmallow, make this mouth-watering blend, and it just smells super sugary. That's the best description for it. It smells kind of floral, kind of sugary. And I thought it was really good. I don't typically go for scents like this, but of course it had lavender and the packaging was so cute, so I had to pick it up. But this is a scent I'm pretty sure they always continuously have at Bath and Body Works. So if you guys like sweet scents, this one is a really good go-to. It was a pretty lavender color before. Like I said, it ended up getting black when it burned a little, and I tried reburning it, but the wicks won't light. So this one is a goner, and I'm so glad to finish another candle from Bath and Body Works, but this one is a good one to pick up if you guys like a sweet scent, like I said. Then we've got this little Vaseline from Dollar Tree as well, and I was really surprised I finished this pretty fast. I think I finished this within a year. This is the Lip Therapy Rosy Lips, and they've also got the other Vaseline lip balms at Dollar Tree as well. I've picked up the cocoa butter one recently. I like that one a lot. This one is really good. The only downside is, of course, there's a slight tint, so if you sip on a water bottle or something afterwards, you will leave a tint on your water bottles or anything like that. So if you are worried about transfer and color, then don't pick up this, pick up the normal one. But overall, very good, very hydrating for the lips. I think it did a great job, and I would probably repurchase, just not this color. I would probably get the normal one so I don't have to worry, because every time I drank from my water bottle, I'd have to wipe it, and then I'm like, oh man. And also I kept eating it, so if you guys are curious about the flavor on here, it does taste a little rosy, a little chemically. There's one more product in here. We've got the Viva La Juicy perfume. This one is the small one. This is just the normal Viva La Juicy perfume. This one is a tried and true favorite of mine. It is so good. It smells very floral. A very good perfume scent to have. I have so many of the Viva La Juicy perfumes. I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but this and the Victoria's Secret Bombshell perfumes I was collecting for the longest time, so I have a bunch of their different scents. Right now I'm still using up my Viva La Juicy Rosé, but the original one is still a favorite of mine. This was in my purse and I finally used it up, so I'm so excited about that because, you know, it's good to finally throw this out and finish it up. But it smells so good. If you guys are looking for a very good feminine kind of scent, and it's not overpowering. It still smells very, like, I feel like very sexy and very nice and clean still, but still kind of perfumey and floral and sweet all at the same time. I think this is a really good classic scent to have. But anyways, yeah, that is it for my product empties for the beginning of 2021. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you guys think about any of these products down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!